Our next activity is stacking activity, screwing activity and linking activity. What things we require is simple stacking box and this screwing, anything you can take, water bottle and all that things which we use in daily life, and these links. So first we will do the stacking activity. We will ask the child to take out and stack them. One after the other at randomly we will keep and we will ask the child to stack. So he has to be size conscious, his cognitive skills are being developed, he is being comparative, which size is bigger, which is smaller, plus his color. We can ask him to put white on this, so he puts white, and we will make sure that the stacking is proper. If the size is bigger, it will like this. So we will have to ask the child to put it in a proper size, so the proper tower is being built, and the child will put, and he has to be very precise. His fine muscles will have to be very proper, muscles should be well developed, and child learns to sit at one place. He sits erect, and this is how the tower. So he has to balance, the proper balance should be there, and this is how the child will make a tower. And we can ask this exercise in an opposite way, to put one into the other. There also the child learns the size concept. He puts one big bowl, then into that one bowl he will put this, another, this, and if he do wrong, then he won't be able to put the another bowl in it. So the child has to be very conscious and he learns the size difference. Next exercise is screwing exercise. We can just add a excitement. We can put something in the box, or you can ask the child to open a cold drink bottle, so that the child is having a fun of doing the activity. So we will ask the child to screw it. When we screw, our palm muscles develop, we sit erect, and this is how the child will open, and like this, and this, the child will learn. You can also teach them colors and see what excitement! We have just put a chick in this, so in the egg. So you can add little bit of excitement, so the child is every time eager to do another exercise, which he is learning, plus he is enjoying it also. And then again we will ask him to put it back. The child will put this, again this, into this. So though it seems simple, but is not for a preschool child. Therefore in Nagin group of school we give lot of importance on these fine motor skill development, which will later help them a lot in their life. This is next activity is linking activity. Is just the child have to put pressure and make a different pattern. His creativity is enhanced, and he is putting pressure on the thumb, palm and fingers, and this is how his muscles are being developed. These type of activity can be given to hyperactive students in the class, so they are engaged and they are learning also. These simple activities can be easily done to enhance their fine muscles. Our next activity is pom-pom activity. What things we require for this is pom-poms of different size and shape and color. Shape is always round, different size, and it may be glittery, simple, small pom-poms, pink pom-poms, different color of pom-poms. We require a simple bottle whose bottom has been chopped, an ice tray and white piece of paper. What we'll ask the child to open the bottle. This is how he'll learn the screwing, and he'll open the bottle, his muscles will develop, and we ask the child to put pom-poms in this bottle. And this is how he learns to coordinate his eye and hand coordination, his fine muscles. He is sitting erect, and you may tell him put 5 pom-poms. You may ask him to put purple pom-pom, red pom-pom, glittery pom-pom, small pom-pom. You can just add the complexity if you want. And later what you ask, you take one tong and an ice tray. Ask the child to put the pom-poms in the ice tray. This is how his elbow shoulder stability, his eye and hand coordination, his finger, see how many have come through. The child has to be precise. His index finger is putting pressure, his thumb muscles are improving, and this is how the child will put this in ice tray. Very simple, can be conducted at home as well as in school. Later we'll increase the challenge according to the age of the child. We'll make some pattern. So here I have put 2 orange one, 2 blue one, 2 pink one, and I'll ask the child to repeat the pattern on this side. So see, the child takes orange pom-poms and put the same. Then he takes blue because 2 blue are here, and this. And never forget to motivate a child. Clapping is very necessary to motivate a child. So after completing the exercise, we should always clap and motivate a child. And this is how the child will complete the activity. The same pattern he learns to complete it on the other side. Our next activity is sorting activity. What things we require is simple muffin trays, a bowl, and colorful erasers, colorful toffees, anything, but make sure you are not using buttons and pulses. What we'll do, ask the child, we take this bowl and we'll ask the child to put different color in different boxes. You can increase the complexity by adding shapes too in it. So we'll ask the child to put pink in pink box, in one box, then yellow in one box, orange in one. And this is how the child learns to sort. He learns to differentiate between the things, and again holding this is not that easy. The child learns and put it in a proper box. Again the pencil grip is being developed, which will later help in holding pencil. Differentiate. This is how slowly the child will put all the colors, and you may vary it with different shapes. You can ask triangle shape, rectangle shape if you want to increase the complexity. So you can ask them to put only triangles or only rectangles, and this is how the child will fill the tray with different colors. And picking up and put it in a right box, he has to be precise. His elbow and shoulder stability. He learns how to sit erect. And while doing these fun-filled activities, the child is very fun-lovingly and very conveniently adopting a new environment called school. he gets the ease of anxiety, that now he is very settled because he is enjoying the activities and doing. This is how the activity will be conducted. Different boxes the child would put. He is learning, he is enjoying also. Our next activity is spooning activity. What we require is this small cornflakes, Fruit Loops, gems, anything like this. Don't give gram pulses, they can eat it and cause a choking hazard. And 2 bowls, 1 spoon. What we'll ask the child is, first we'll give the content. The content will be given to the child and we'll ask the child to transfer the content from one bowl into the other bowl. This is how he is focusing. He learns to focus, then transferring the content from one bowl to other. The child learns to sit at one place. And this is how he will transfer. Eases a sense of anxiety and child adapt the new environment called school very nicely in an enjoyable and a fun loving way. This is how he will transfer the content and he'll learn how to feed himself. The feeling of accomplishment will come and this is how the child will transfer the content from one bowl into the other bowl. Our next activity is a clay activity. As simple as it is and very imaginative, very creative, you can go with this simple clay. So things we require for this activity is simple clay, rolling board, rolling pin, butter knife or a cake knife, few sketch pens and a bangle. First activity what you will do with the clay is just ask a child to roll a clay. While rolling a clay, our palm muscles get developed. This will later help the child in holding things. First the child will roll, you can tell the shape and then we'll ask him to press it and roll it. The child will roll, again the pressures are coming on our palm and this is how the child will roll. Later with this you can ask the child to cut it in 2 parts or 4 parts. You are teaching him how to divide a thing. The child will cut 1 part and 2 parts. So we are getting 4 parts. You can teach this. Plus while cutting they are developing how to cut a roti, pizza, dosa like this. So they are learning to feed themselves. This is how cutting. And later with this same clay we can add many. We'll just again ask them to roll, press it and make a flat round circle with this. And we'll ask them to put 2 sketch pen, 4 sketch pen, whatever you want to. So they'll press it hard and same the index finger is pressing, getting fine nerves are getting developed, thumb is getting developed, the muscles of the thumb, and this is how they'll press. You can later add more activities. You can ask them to put a bangle in it. So the eye and hand coordination when they are putting a bangle inside it, this can be done. And one very creative and a simple activity which can be done with a clay, it can be very exciting. What you can do is make it a big ball like this, flat, and just hide something in it. And you will hide. It's just like playing a treasure hunt with your students. You will hide and now ask them to take out what is hidden inside this. So again, to dig it out, they have to put pressure on their thumb and like this, index finger pressure, and then, oh wow, a toffee inside the clay. So this just adds the excitement, and they adapt themselves in the new environment called school.